hey, we're the same people. So I was amongst my brothers now. All right, read.
Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise.
Okay.
Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies.
So this is another reason I know it's talking about you. Because it says your hand is going to be in the neck of the enemy. In order to touch someone's neck, right? Can I touch your neck right now? No, I'm just saying. I can't, right? Because you're not close. You have to be very close.
So I prophesied as he commanded me. And the breath came into them. And they lived and stood up upon their feet. An exceeding great army. Boom! Are you want to see?
Purple shirt, cargo pants and black boots. It's wartime, send the prayers up and call the troops. Blow the trumpets, the prophets have risen from the dead. That valley of them dry bones, the spirit is fed. Laying open the book of law to teach the people. Crying loud as a trumpet trying to reach the people. Scoffers, naysayers, you hypocrites. And keeping one damn law, your honor with your lips. Blind guys leading the blind into a pit. You're twofold, the child of hell, then your pastor is. Want some people with no mercy, we will bastard kids. All praises to the Father, we've been reconciled. Rebirth, resurrected and regenerated. Sin using flesh, cover bones that were naked. This holy Bible is the antidote to heal the people. But we still some stiff-necked and rebellious children.
The point we are here to do is show you who you are. You already knew who you were when you came up. Brother, do you understand that you're an Israelite? All right. Now give me that verse real quick. 2nd Esdras 7:47.
The book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 7, verse 47. For what profit is it for men now in this present time to live in heaviness?
So the Most High is saying, what is it profit you guys to live in heaviness? You guys get to see your people getting shot down, right? You get to see your people in the base state, right? What profited you to live in heaviness, right? First one fired, last one hired, right? Watch this.
And after death, to look for punishment.
After death, when you die, you're still going to get punished by the Most High God because you're not keeping His commandments, all right? So we are here to show you how to keep the commandments because that's what's going to get you eternal life. Jump to 49.
Verse 49. For what profit is it unto us, if there be promised us an immortal time, whereas we have done the works that bring death?
See, the works that bringeth death. Give me that in Romans 6:23. What is the works that bringeth death? Is it eating candy? What is going to bring us death according to the Most High God? Let's read. Romans 8:23. Yeah, you 6:20.
The book of Romans, chapter 6, verse 23. For the wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is eternal life through Jesus Christ our Lord.
Because Christ gave us an example how we should walk, right? He was perfect. What makes us perfect? Give me that. What makes us perfect, brothers? You got it? Just an answer? Keeping His commands? What about you, brother? What about going to church? What about celebrating so-called New Year's in the middle of winter? In December, the 10th month. December, right? September 7th, October 8th, November 9th, December 10th, right? In the middle of winter, you're going to celebrate New Year's. Does that sound right? No, it's wrong, right? Go ahead.
The book of Psalms, chapter 19, verse 7. The law of the Lord is perfect.
The law of what?
The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul.
So the laws of God make you perfect, all right? When you keep the commandments, that's what makes you a perfect man. Did Christ tell us to be perfect? Get that. Because we have to be like Christ, right? Right? Go ahead. Give me that. So the point is, after you realize that you're an Israelite, what tribe did you say you were from? According to the sign. Okay, according to the sign. American flag. And we can deal with that. I'm going to show you that you come from Judah. And you Judah too? All right, read.
The book of Matthew, chapter 4, verse 48. Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect.
So Christ is written in red. He said, be ye therefore perfect, right? So we have to be perfect in our minds. When you read 1 Kings 8:61, it says, let your heart therefore be perfect, all right? So the things that we are here to show you is that you're an Israelite. You said Judah, right? We're going to show you about Judah. Give me that and give me about Christ first. Hebrews 7:14. We're going to go into Christ. You see this this image right there? This is the image that the so-called white man gave us, right? In slavery, right? First it happened to my people in 1492 when the conquistadors and them came over, all right? they gave us this image, and if we did not worship that image, they would tie us up on stakes and burn us. See right here? Y'all see right here? This is what happened to the so-called Hispanics and Native Americans whenever the conquistadors came. They said, well, it's not like that. They basically put the captains, the people that were in power, the chiefs, right? They put them on a stake and they said, worship that image. If we didn't worship that image, they would kill us. All right? Watch.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 7, verse 14. For it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah, of which God Moses spake nothing concerning priesthood.
So Christ, our Lord, came out of Judah, right? So let's say we don't know what Judah, looks like. They gave you a precept earlier which showed you what they look like. So we're about to read it. Jeremiah 14:2.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 14, verse 2.
Now I want you to look at each other and see if you can see Christ in yourselves. When y'all look at each other, y'all should be like, oh damn, he looks just like Christ. All right, read.
Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof language.
So at this time, Judah was mourning. They were in mourning, right? And it says the gates thereof language because they have no leadership at that time. All right, go ahead. We still don't have leadership. Go ahead.
Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof language. They are black.
They are what?
They are black.
So the Judah is black. So
That's right.
when you look at this brother, is he black? So-called black? You see him as a dark-skinned man? Right? All right.
They are black unto the ground.
He says unto the ground. Give me that in Genesis. Why does he say black onto the ground? When you dig in the soil, what color is it? Different shades of brown, right? All right. So there's different complexions of black, right? All right, go ahead, read that.
Genesis chapter 2, verse 7. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground.
Of the dust of the ground. God made Adam and Eve from Eve was from the rib, but Adam from what?
The dust of the ground.
So Adam was a black man according to the Bible, but in
That's
church
right.
and all these different like History Channel and stuff, they show him as a white man. That's white supremacy. All right. Now, give me second Esdras. No, it's Baruch. My bad.
Bring it up.
So we're gonna go back to the commandments because this is what we out here to show you. So Judah's black. So that's the first thing you have to understand. No matter of fact, before you bring that, give me the prophecy of Judah waking up first. Zechariah. So have you ever noticed? Look at all the men around you. Most of them are Judah. Hey, give me hands up if you Judah. Hands up if you Judah. Look around. See, I'm Issachar. I come from the so-called Mexicans, right? But Judah's waking up first. Why? Let's see why.
Zechariah chapter 12 and 7. The Lord also shall save the tents of Judah first.
So he's going to save the tents of Judah first. He's going to wake you guys up first so that you guys can bring the other 11 tribes and wake them up and show them their true nationality. That's why you see majority Judah out here, all right?
Right.
So, again, everything that the Bible is saying is going to come to pass. So when they read about the other nations, it's going to happen, bro. So you don't have to worry about that. You have to worry about your people and how to help your people, all right?
That's
and
right.
all these people are your people. Not because I'm light-skinned should you say, oh, we're not the same people, because we are the same people. Did you know that the Aztecs were dark? They had woolly hair. They were black, but they started mingling with the other nations. Give me that prophecy real quick, Hosea. We're going to show you that the so-called Hispanics and Native Americans, we were once black people. We were dark with woolly hair, but we started messing with the other nations. And that is a sin. Deuteronomy 7:3 says don't marry the other nation. Watch this. Yes, sir. Watch this.
Hosea chapter 7 verse 8. Ephraim, he hath mixed himself among the people.
Ephraim is the head tribe. Ephraim is so-called Puerto Ricans. It's from the Ephraim all the way down. Those are the 10 tribes that came to this side of the world. Read.
Ephraim hath mixed himself among the people. Ephraim is a cake not turned.
So when you're cooking a pancake, right, and you don't turn it, what happens to the bottom? It gets burnt, right? It gets black. You got that Tyrese complexion, real dark, right? Then what happens to the top part? It's really light, right? So there's different shades of brown, and you got really light skin and you got really dark. I'm gonna give you an example. Where Eli? Hey, Eli, you see this brother right here? Eli, raise your hand real quick. See this brother right here? He's so-called Puerto Rican. He's Ephraim, but he looks Judah. He looks Judah, don't he? You be like, yo, if you want to pass, you be like, yo, that's a black man right there. But he's so-called, he is a Northern Kingdom brother, all right? And he's the head tribe. But we come in different shades, all right? Hey, bro, what's your nationality real quick? What's your nationality? Jamaican and Indian? All right, give me numbers 1 and 18.
Bring it out!
All right, because there's no such things as being mixed. All right, so we about to show you that.
Numbers chapter 1 verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month. And they declared their pedigree.
Your pedigree is your bloodline, like a dog, all right?
After their families, by the house of their fathers.
By the house of your father. You are from the seed of your father, right? So what's your father? Jamaican. So you would be Benjamin. Did you know who else? Give me who was Benjamin in the Bible. Who is Benjamin in the Bible? Hey, we're going to read it. We're going to find out today. Today you learning the truth of who you are. All right? Give me that.
Romans chapter 11 verse 1. I say then, have God cast away his people?
Did God cast away his people? A lot of people ask that. Paul, this is Paul now, he was saying the same thing. Paul was way after Egypt, right? And he knew who he was. Let's see who he says he is.
Has God cast away his people? God forbid. For I also am an Israelite.
So Paul knew he was an Israelite, right?
Of the seed of Abraham.
He knew from the seed of Abraham, that was even before Egypt.
Of the tribe of Benjamin.
So Paul was a Benjamite, all right? So that would be your forefather. You could trace your lineage back to him, all right? You go back to Christ, all right? Now give me go to Deuteronomy. We're gonna go into the curses real quick. How do I know that you are Israelites? Or how do we all know that you guys are Israelites when you walked up here? Give me one of them.
Bring it out!
Deuteronomy chapter 1 verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel on the side of Jordan in the wilderness.
So we're reading the book of Deuteronomy. Moses was speaking to the Israelites, all right? Give me Deuteronomy 28. And give me 15.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments.
So we didn't do the commandments of the Most High. Let's see what was going to happen.
And his statutes, which I commanded this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Bro, you got a flyer? Did you get a flyer? All right, I want you to look at the front of the flyer. Look at the front of the flyer. So you see those atrocities that happen to our people, right? They're over here too. Some of these images down here you can look at to have a reference, all right? So he said the curses were going to come upon us, right? Bad thing. All right, now give me 46.
Verse 46. Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
So these curses were going to be upon us for a sign, right? So if you need to go get some money, right, and your bank was Bank of America, if you were walking through here, you could see that sign and you'd be like, okay, I can go get some money from there, right? All right, so these curses are going to give us signs to identify who God's chosen people are, all right? Read.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
And upon thy seed forever. So these curses actually go throughout time. Give me the first curse.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 16. Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field.
So it says, cursed shall thou be in the city. What captivity did we go after Egypt? Do you know? No, what captivity? Like, we were captured by the Egyptians, right? We were enslaved to the Egyptians, then Assyrians, then the Babylonians, the Persian Medes, the Greeks, and the Romans, right? So every time we were in their cities, right, we were what? Read that.
Cursed shall thou be in the city.
What about right now? This is America, right? This is a city, right? Are we cursed in this city? Aren't we at the bottom? Aren't we living in the ghettos? Aren't we getting shot down by the police? Right? So we getting cursed in the city. Now give me 32. We're gonna go to one that's gonna show you clearly who God is talking about.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another another people.
So the question is, whose kids were given to another people? Yours, right? You said ours. Ours, right? It happened to us, the so-called Hispanics, Native Americans, 1492. 1619 happened to you guys off the west coast of Africa. All right? But we are the same people. All right? Understand? Give me 48. Let's get to the
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
So because we didn't want to keep God's commandments, he said we were going to serve our enemies. He didn't say our friends, all right? So when you work all them 9 to 5s and you doing all this to get money, to get money to feed your family and stuff, you're doing it because you broke God's commandments and he made our nation come against you and take power. Now you guys became the tail, like the officer was bringing out. You became the tail and you guys were the head at first. We were all the head at first, right? Have you ever heard of the Dark Ages? Yeah, we ruled the Dark Ages, right? Judah, you guys are ruled Spain. You guys were called the Moors and stuff. You guys ruled Spain and Portugal. Us, the Northern Kingdom, we had this side of the world, right? Yeah, we taught them everything. We taught them how to brush their teeth, how to take baths, how to shave, because they hairy. The Bible says they're red and hairy. All right? Red.
I got Nehemiah 5 and 9, Ecclesiastes 10 and 7.
Go back to
Deuteronomy 28, verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
No, they came over here because they just stumbled into America.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
So Columbus, Ponce de Leon, for you so-called Hispanics, Ponce de Leon and Cortez did not stumble upon America. God sent them towards us, all right? Because we broke his commandments.
Right. Which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness.
So for food, water, and clothing, we had to work for these people, right? You guys can attest to that in slavery, right? What about now? Do you guys have jobs?
I'm in school.
Okay, you're in school, but you have a job, right? All right, so when you make your money, right, don't you have to pay your water bill? That water is supposed to be free, but you got to pay your enemy for it, right? Go ahead. What about food? Walmart. Who owns Walmart? White man, right? You agree? You don't know? You don't know? Just put it this way. Who runs America? Is it so-called Hispanics and blacks?
Oh, no.
All right, white people, so-called white people, right? So they own the industry.
And in nakedness and in want of all things.
So in want of all things, want means lack of all things. If we lack religion, we have to go to them.
Right.
If we lack a birth certificate, death certificate, we got to go to them.
And in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
And it says he, right? It called them your enemies a couple verses up. A couple lines up.
And then it says, "As he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck." Let's go. All right. So, who put a yoke of iron upon your neck? Who did that? The so-called white man, right? It wasn't only him. The Arabs did it. The so-called Africans did it. Because you guys are not Africans. They always call you guys Africans, right? Did you guys know that you guys are not Africans? Did you know that? Did you know that? All right. Give me 68. Now watch this. How did you guys get to this side of the world? Ship. You agree?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if that's biblical prophecy that the so-called blacks came to America on slave ships. Bring it out.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So he says the Israelites are going to go into Egypt, which means slavery. We're going to prove it because God says prove all things. All right. So he says, read again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So the Israelites never went back to Egypt, right? This is talking about something else. So we got to find out what Egypt means. Read.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
Stop. It says Egypt. Now it's going to explain what Egypt means. Read.
Out of the house of bondage.
Bondage. Bondage just means slavery, right? All right, so now we're going to go back to Deuteronomy. We're going to put that word in for Egypt, slavery, all right? Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68.
Read.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt
Slavery.
again with ships.
Who went on slavery with ships? It wasn't the Chinese man. It wasn't the so-called white man. It wasn't the African man. It was the Israelites.
Right.
That's who went into slavery on slave ships.
Right.
That's how I know who you are.
Right.
Now, when it goes down to the tribes, we can break down the tribes. Like, for instance, let's get mine. Go to Issachar. We're gonna go to Issachar. Issachar are the so-called Mexicans, or you so-called Hispanics. Hispanics means property of Spain. Stop calling yourself Hispanic. If you come from the Northern Kingdom, your true name is in the Bible. Read it.
That's right.
49. All right, give me that.
Genesis chapter 49, verse 14. Issachar is a strong ass,
God compares the so-called Mexicans as a strong ass. Read.
crouching down between two burdens,
Read.
and he saw that rest was good.
If you ever hear about Mexicans, they love to take this thing called siesta. It's called a nap. If you ever see like a cactus, they're always leaning on the cactus with a sombrero on their head, just taking a nap. That's a so-called Mexican thing, all right? So God put that sign in there for me to be able to read and identify myself, all right?
Right.
Read.
Issachar is a strong ass, crouching down between two
Because
burdens,
we work very hard and we get paid low wages, all right? Go ahead.
and he saw that rest was good, and the land that it was pleasant, and bowed his shoulder to bear, and to become a servant unto tribute.
Going into those low wages, you get paid the least amount. Now give me that in Deuteronomy 33:17 about Zebulon and Issachar. Now, if anybody knows any history about the so-called Mexicans, right? When we were Aztecs, what did we sacrifice? You know? No, we started killing people and taking their hearts out. It was crazy. All right, we were in all types of idolatry. Yeah, Aztecas. I got a little picture right here. All right. So, got that Deuteronomy? Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 33, verse 17.
Read.
His glory is like the firstling of his bullock. Verse 18. And of Zebulon.
Zebulon are the so-called Mayans. All right. If you look right here. Zebulon is right here, Guatemala, Panama. That is Zebulon, all right? Those are the Mayans, ancient Mayans.
And of Zebulon, he said, rejoice, Zebulon, in thy going out.
Because Issachar, the Aztecs, we used to blow our shofars and we used to call Zebulon, the Mayans, to come sacrifice for this. Let's see what we did.
Zebulon, and of Zebulon, he said, rejoice, Zebulon, in thy going out.
Read.
And Issachar in thy tents.
Keep reading.
They shall call the people unto the
So
mountain.
we used to call them, come sacrifice. Read.
There they shall offer sacrifices of righteousness.
We used to sacrifice righteousness, right? That's what we used to do. Let's see what happened. Go to the prophecy.
Hosea chapter 8, verse 13.
Let's see why Cortez and Columbus came over here to enslave the so-called Hispanics and Native Americans. Read.
Hosea chapter 8, verse 13. They sacrifice flesh for the sacrifice of mine
We
offering.
used to sacrifice flesh. We cut the heads off, bodies, throw the bodies down, take the hearts out, eat them. Read.
They sacrifice flesh for the sacrifice of mine offerings and eat it.
And what?
And eat it.
So when the so-called Mexican reads it, right, he gonna be like, damn, that was me. That's the Aztecs. That's the Mayans, right? They're gonna be able to be like, wow, our spirit bears witness with what the Bible is talking about, right? Read. Keep reading.
But the Lord accepted them not.
So God didn't accept the sacrifices. Let's see what he did.
Now will he remember their iniquity
Their sin,
and visit their sins. They shall return unto Egypt.
hold on, where are we gonna go?
To Egypt.
Slavery. That's why Cortez, that's why the Most High sent our enemies against us. That's why he sent us. Go ahead.
That's right. For Israel have forgotten his maker and build up temples.
So that's what was happening with us. All right, now that you can put it down. So when I read about my history in the Bible, I understand my name is Issachar. All right. What you guys need to do is when you read about Judah, get Judah, Genesis. We're gonna read a little bit about Judah. All right. And now you're gonna be able to say, okay, this is talking about me. Genesis 49, verse 8. But you said you Oh yeah, you Benjamin, my bad. Hey, my bad. I apologize, Benjamin. Go ahead.
Genesis chapter 49, verse 8. Judah, thou art he who thy praise.
Our brother, the other tribes are going to praise Judah. Why? Because we read the prophecy. Who's going to wake up first? Judah. He's going to wake up the people. That's the reason I'm here. The reason I'm here is because I see Judah waking up. They were bringing out the scriptures, and I'm like, wow, hey, we're the same people. So I was amongst my brothers now. All right, read.
Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies.
So this is another reason I know it's talking about you. Because it says your hand is going to be in the neck of the enemy. In order to touch someone's neck, right? Can I touch your neck right now? No, I'm just saying, I can't, right? Because you're not close. You have to be very close. Are the so-called blacks close to the enemy right now? Have they always been close to the white man? Like Puerto Ricans, they're in Puerto Rico. What about American blacks? Are they with the white man from all times? They have been against it, right? So they don't have a land. Then you go to the land of black. No, right? You could go to the land of Puerto Rico, right? So-called Puerto Ricans, you go to the land of Puerto Rico. You could go to the land of Mexico, right? Panama, right? You could go to these lands. But Judah, the ones they destroyed the most, they destroy y'all because they know that it's destined, according to the scripture, for you to wake us up. So they try to go against you. That's why they change your nationality every 10 years. Black, Afro-American, Negro, colored. They don't do that to me. They just say, okay, Mexican, that's it. But you, they change, right? Benjamin, they just say West Indian. Did you know West Indian means West slave? Indian is a word, a Latin word that means Indio, which just means slave. So when you say I'm West Indian, you're basically calling yourself a West slave, all right? And you, when you say black, that is the color in the crayon box. African American, that's two white men. Scipio Africanus, Amerigo Vespucci. Don't call yourself by these names.
You're talking about this right here. I'm talking about this.
Now this is the slave trade. But give me that in Psalms real quick. When they name their lands after their own names. So watch this. Because when the so-called white man conquers the land, what do? They name it after themselves. God put that in the Bible so we can know who the enemy is. This is another sign to show us who the enemies are. Because he lets us know, when you read any book, you got to know the main characters and you got to know the enemies, the villains. So when you read this book, like the Holy Bible, it tells you who God's people are and who the enemies are. But you got to do your investigation. You got to search out the scripture. Read.
Psalms chapter 49, verse 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever.
So in their mind, they feel like they're gonna last forever. That's why they always talk about these movies that are gonna come out in 2025. Because the white man thinks they're gonna be rulership forever. But when Christ comes back, you think he's gonna rule with them? No. Every kingdom that is established, the kingdom under it falls, right? So America is going to fall.
That's right.
Christ is gonna reign with the house of Jacob. We're gonna read that too. Go ahead, read.
And the dwelling places to all generations.
Read.
They called their lands after their own names.
Africa was named by a so-called white man named Scipio Africanus. America was named by a white Italian navigator named Amerigo Vespucci. That's prophecy that's fulfilled. This is how we know who the enemy is. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the scripture, the Bible says that the so-called white man, Edomites, they're going to put stuff in the stars. Who put stuff in the stars? Was it Mexicans? Did we go up there and say the eagle has landed? Did I do that? Or was it white people? So-called white people. So when you read the prophecies, it fits everything. Now you guys are God's chosen people, and we have to repent. We have to come.
That's right.
All right, we have to come back to our nationality. Let's just get that before the next teacher comes out. 1 Kings 8 and matter of fact, give me 1 Corinthians 11. I'm gonna deal with something because you want to get the kingdom, right? There's things we must do. We have to keep the commandments. We're gonna read you one commandment, and let's see if you really love God and you want to keep the commandments.
1 Kings chapter 11, verse 3. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
And you had a problem with this at first, but all praises to the Most High, you still hear, you listen. God says, my sheep hear my voice.
That's right.
And they follow me. You just don't listen to the voice and not keep the commandments. When he says follow me, they keep the commandments, the example he gave. All right, read.
And the head of the woman is the man.
Read.
And the head of Christ is God.
So there's levels. It's God, Christ, man, woman, and then children. Right? Go ahead.
Every man praying or prophesying
So are we praying or we're bringing out the scriptures or you listening to the scriptures? Because we're both involved, all right? Go ahead.
having his head covered,
You have something on your head. Look at all these men. Nothing on our head.
dishonoreth his head.
We dishonor Christ, the black Messiah, not the white one that they gave us. The true living Christ and God. We dishonor our heads because they're our heads. Christ and God, all right? So what should you do right now when you hear the Bible? Yeah, man.
Oh, great.
Hey, you got that woolly hair like God and Christ, bro. Now, give me that woolly hair. I just want to show you that the Most High has woolly hair. Because a lot of people don't understand. That's why when you read John 14, it says, if you see me, you have seen the Father. Christ says. Because Christ is black. Right? We read that earlier. And he had woolly hair. So if he has woolly hair, what does God look like? Let's read. We're going to find out.
Daniel,
Because people think he's a spirit like Casper.
Daniel, chapter 7, verse 9.
Read.
I beheld till the thrones were cast down,
That's after destruction. All the thrones are the kingdoms. They're all destroyed. Let's see
and the Ancient of Days did sit.
the Ancient of Days. Is there a difference? Jump to 13. Let's find out if there's a difference between 13 and between Christ and the Father.
Verse 13.
Read.
I saw in the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man
This was talking about Christ, the Son of Man.
came with the clouds of heaven,
Read.
and came to the Ancient of Days.
So the Ancient of Days and the Son of Man are two different people, right? You can't come to someone and you the same person, right? So God and Christ are different people.
That's right.
Let's back to the vision. Go ahead.
Verse 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast
So
down,
all the kingdoms on earth were destroyed. This is a vision Daniel saw. Read.
and the Ancient of Days did sit,
To sit down, you have a body. God has a body. Read.
whose garment was white as snow,
So some of these men out here have garments. To have a garment, you have to have a body, right?
and the hair of his head
The hair of his head, let's find out if it was blonde. Let's see.
and the hair of his head like the pure wool.
The what?
The pure wool.
God has woolly hair. God has woolly hair.
Right.
God and Christ are black men.
That's right.
in all the churches. But the so-called white man and all these other people will not let you read that.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this and join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.